we're going to start this one off with our ungodly concoction, boys. And this one I found at Sprouts. You ever fuck with Sprouts?
Not
Been
in a
there.
while.
I've ordered on Instacart, but never been inside.
Well, as I said on the show, Sprouts is the place where they have interesting vegetables. You know,
What does that mean?
if you need okra or like an heirloom green tomato, something like that, non-standard issue fruits and vegetables.
It's like Whole Foods, but it's less like pretentious. It feels like it's a little more hippie.
Yeah,
Okay.
very much so.
All right.
And their energy drink selection we talked about, they had one called Don't Quit that we talked about a couple weeks ago. That was actually Brooklyn boy
Really?
Jake Steinfeld, Body by Jake, created Don't Quit. But this one, I spent probably half an hour this morning just trying to figure out where this came from and who owns the goddamn company.
Okay.
This is a company called NOCCO, which stands for No Carb Company. And Max, go ahead and tell the people what the
no carb company. There's another letter.
tell the people what the name of that flavor.
Juicy Breeze.
That's right, juicy. Just because you're here.
Juicy. It's a Breeze, and there's 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, this is wild.
I figure, you're a Brooklyn guy, and of course,
this is what we drank.
Notorious
Brooklyn.
hey, Notorious
Reminds
B.I.G.
me- Reminds me of Yonkers, for sure.
This is what old New York was about.
No, I was just thinking Notorious B.I.G., the song Juicy. You know?
Yeah,
That song.
This is what he was talking
That
about.
song, by the way. The songs and memories of Christopher Wallace, they fly through the breeze there
This
in
is
Brooklyn.
wild.
So,
This is wild. This is so stupid.
yeah, NOCCO stands for No Carbs Company. They're based out of Stockholm in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
There's no
More.
sugar in it, so it's good for you.
So the
Wow,
website,
that's a great point.
Yeah, you could drink a bunch of
That's
these.
the only thing that I consider when thinking about my health. So
Yeah, you will get healthier if you drink a bunch.
So the website says that NOCCO is tasty and functional, and it's the most
bare minimum.
the most Swedish shit ever. This is also
Utilitarian.
Yeah.
this is also how you would describe IKEA
like
furniture.
IKEA furniture, yeah.
Bingo.
This is useful.
It's tasty, functional, developed by the Swedish health and exercise oriented enterprise No Carb Company in 2014, and it's got branched chain amino acids
Those are good.
BCAAs.
Good for muscle repair.
That's what they say.
Amino, you say?
Amino?
Ooh.
Wait, did you say amino acid?
Yeah, that's what
Shit.
that's what the AA is in BCA. It's amino acids.
It's not Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's their claim.
Yeah.
There is nothing scientific to back up that claim at all. You get BCAAs because I was like, where would this come from normally that you would need to supplement it? And it turns out it's meat, fish, eggs, milk, poultry,
Yeah.
and a combination of certain vegetables. So
Yeah.
basically everything has this shit in it. And the article that I read about BCAAs was like, your body gets enough. It's fine.
That's so funny.
So
There's so many pre-workout supplements that are like, we got tons of BCAAs.
Oh,
You'll
dude.
die if you don't do our thing.
That's totally the energy drink thing. It's
Yeah.
like we offer all these things. You always look them up online, and they're either just a thing that's like could barely exist in your body, and you'd live perfectly healthy forever.
yeah.
Or something that if you look it up, you're like, it says do not have too much of this,
Yeah.
and then you look at the can, and it's too much.
Yeah.
you know?
Like I said, because I always like to look up the CEOs because generally speaking, the CEOs of energy drink companies are all insane or evil or both. This guy, Jonas Peterson, owns the company Vitamin Well, which is the
This
mother
is so
company.
European.
And the only piece of information that I could find out about him is that at some point he was a lawyer. And now he's like, and this, as far as market share goes, has at least is on sort of the same level as Monster
Nice.
and Red Bull in Sweden.
I trust everything you've
really?
said about that guy.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to drink this a lot more.
Yeah.
I thought this was some like bottom shelf knockoff.
No,
they
man.
couldn't even sell it in Sweden, but they knew American pigs would slop it up.
No one wants our juice.
I looked it up on Urban Dictionary because I was just coming up with nothing. This is like such a mystery fucking organization. So they did have a thing on Urban Dictionary. It was like, this is for men with no personality.
What
was
do you
what
mean?
it said. It said NOCCO is for people who like snooze and do not have a personality, which is another Scandinavian thing. Spitless tobacco.
So it's like Rockstar, or like Monster, where it's like you're a douchebag.
I think
if you
it's
like.
It's like douchebag, but then skews like more jock a little bit.
So
I
do
think.
you think people like have tattoos of this logo like they do with the Monster logo and stuff?
The logo is so it just looks like the back of like a Letterman jacket. It's so
it's not,
nothing.
like, interesting at all.
Yeah, the only thing that's interesting is it's called Juicy Breeze.
Juicy
so-
Breeze. Juicy Breeze is more confusing than it is interesting.
But it does just sound like a rough translation. Like it probably sounds amazing in the original Swedish. But
yeah.
and shout out to Anders in our Discord. Please tell us if this is a thing you've had before. I was very pleasantly surprised to find it was from Sweden. So now I need to know
I'm
what's
so amped.
what's the deal on it. But let's get this juicy ass party started, fellas.
I mean, Swedish meatballs are like legit. So
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
I'm on board.
They at
with-
least have one thing going on.
I'm
We can guarantee
sold.
that there's probably another based on just general
meatballs,
logic.
A+. Everything else unknown.
All right, this is everybody's favorite part of the show. Please hold.
Oh, nice.
My brother lives in Sweden.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's a funny thing to
I
say
should
when
ask
someone's
him.
screaming over you.
I should ask him. I don't think he doesn't drink shit like this.
No.
So,
No.
yeah.
He's not cool.
No.
Oh, loser.
All right, let's give it a try, everybody. It's
right.
not that fizzy, which is sort of concerning. Cheers,
Yeah, it looks fizzy.
cheers,
I see
gentlemen.
bubbles.
Cheers.
All right.
It smells like peach.
Oh,
Doesn't taste horrible.
it's not the worst. I actually
It
don't mind
tastes
this.
like the peach ring. It's
It
fine. I
does
like this.
Tastes like sour peach, industrial peach. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the fake peach ring candies with the little sugar
Yeah,
on
the,
top?
sa-
yeah,
the Sathers.
That's
you
what
get
they
at the gas
taste like.
station.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I don't
I've
mind this at all.
tasted way worse like energy drinks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. This is
absolutely.
like
And especially considering the caffeine content, which is
200.
200 mgs. That's that's like
Yeah.
the high end of the scale for most commercially available American
probably in
energy drinks.
Sweden, that probably is the limit.
It's
huh?
180 in Sweden. They
Whoa.
jacked it up another
Wow.
20 mgs for
These
the
guys are
American market.
outlaws.
Yeah,
wow.
they don't let them go above 180 in Sweden.
Salute.
Apparently, yeah.
Salute. Yo, stay up.
Yeah, I don't know how to say cheers in Swedish, but
They have awesome
Cheers.
prisons. I will say that about the Swedish.
what's that?
They have cool prisons where it's like really like nice.
Yeah, they have
yeah.
a fucking Xbox prison
Yeah,
in
it's
Sweden
like prison looks great.
Wait, what is an Xbox prison?
where they fucking play Xbox all
Oh,
day.
yeah.
They
Oh, okay.
like give them shit to do.
Yeah, they give them like nice quarters too. Where
Yeah.
it's like
Well, I think they have to earn it. They're not allowed to murder people and
Ugh.
still play Xbox. But
Yeah,
I don't think. Also, when you go to prison, you can't play any violent, like anything with shooting. So they're like in there
it's
playing
just a-
racing
you
I
can-
games.
was about to say
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a bunch of hard ass dudes playing Kirby.
yeah,
No, even they wouldn't have Kirby because
No, that
Kirby
guy-
has fighting in it.
he turns into a brick and then kills people.
Uh-huh, yeah. You can be the guy who punches.
Yeah, you can
And
murder.
that might hype people up too much.
Yeah,
So it really
Yeah.
runs. It really, you're diminished on the amount of games you. It's guys
Yeah.
who can jump onto different
Sure.
platforms.
Okay.
That's the games.
Can't
you
even
can
think
play
of a
in
single
prison.
game that doesn't involve death.
No, none of the fun
only the
ones.
shitty ones. Yeah.
well, Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
You can throw a shell though.
You can- I
In
think people die and then come
Yeah,
back.
in prison, if they got their hands on a shell, you
Yeah.
know what they could do to a
fucking
motherfucker
shank
with that?
you.
Oh yeah, 3 mushrooms or a banana.
Ooh,
Man,
that's
you will die.
that's worth a lot of cigarettes in jail. A banana.
Yeah. Commissary in Swedish prison.
So I found a website called Best in Sweden, and they say that, quote, the flavor is very uplifting with the crisp taste of zesty candy.
I guess, but there's also like a weird aftertaste.
You think so? I'm
I-
not getting it, but I have energy drinks so much.
Oh, really? Oh, you're like
I-
immune.
Yeah, totally. Same.
Yeah.
But
It's
then,
like alcoholics when they drink something really
Yeah.
alcoholic that everyone was just like, this is fucking gasoline.
Yes, it's water.
No, I taste the hints of raspberry.
Yeah, my buds have been destroyed.
he goes on to say, it makes me real proud of being part of this concept that promotes the very best. A brand that cares for you and takes you to the next level.
All right.
And I was like,
mean,
this guy sounds like he's been brainwashed, and now he's starting to identify with his kidnappers. I wish there was a name
Stockholm
for
syndrome.
this syndrome. But anyway, this drink from Stockholm is lovely.
Nice.
But, yeah. Also, I found out NOCCO. It was like they, the NOCCO God giveth and the NOCCO God taketh away. They make ice cream, NOCCO ice cream.
Oh.
But it doesn't have any fucking caffeine in it.
Well, that's probably good.
No,
I mean that's just a little disappointing. Like,
That's amazing. Why
can you
else would
imagine
you
if
do it?
Monster made ice cream
Why
and it
would
wasn't
you do
energy?
it, though? It'd just give you diarrhea.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
The love of the game.
Love the game, baby.
Start your diarrhea up with just straight ice cream. Oh, God.
Okay, then
That's so
sorbet, non-dairy, something.
Yeah.
Give me
Oh, they do like vegan ice cream. NOCCO makes like
Fuck
vegan
yes.
fucking treats.
Someone would eat it.
I'd eat it.
We had that Korean slushy pouch thing that was
Oh
delicious.
yeah, but that was
What?
delicious.
It was like basically like an Otter Pop thing, but it had
Okay.
caffeine in it.
and it was in.
It tasted good though.
Yeah.
It was in a Capri Sun pouch with a
Okay.
nipple on
Yeah,
it.
but it had.
Alright.
Well, that was the sad part. Is it had this like plastic nipple thing, and everybody. It was so delicious. Everybody was just going. By the end,
Like a little hamster.
Yeah.
A little drinking
that's
thing.
where I came up with, just having the self-respect to leave the little tiny bit at the bottom. We call
Yeah.
that the dignity cut, and nobody could do
Yeah,
it.
we don't have that here.
No, it's just a cup.
Well, the cup, it's like it's
Wow,
easier.
You guys
to,
finished yours.
oh hell yeah!
Gotta catch
It's
up.
easier to access with the cup. It's just a matter of sucking on a plastic nipple until all
I
of
mean,
the.
if you're already sucking on a plastic nipple, like just finish
Yeah.
it, dude. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
not?
No one's gonna be like, "Oh, I was
have
afraid he was gonna finish it."
Yeah,
Like,
you lost your dignity the second you put your mouth
oh
on it.
man, I still liked him. Then he finished.
I respect him more after seeing that.
After seeing that, will you be the godfather for my children? Like,
Oh, I forgot to give this a grade. By the way, I'm calling NOCCO. You know what,
Oh,
Sweden? I'm giving you 4 stars.
4 for me.
Four-
as
four out
well.
of what?
4 out of 5. 4 out of
4.
5.
I'll give 3.5.
3.5.
3.5,
yeah.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
that's
drink
fair.
again. Good taste, good caffeine content.
Yeah,
That's my main
I feel
thing.
like with
So
like
you're NOCCO or whatever. Is that what they call the cool guys in Sweden?
Knockos.
yeah,
So
NOCCO.
you're a NOCCO.
I saw on Urban Dictionary somebody referred to that it was popular amongst hockey gays.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Probably means hockey guys.
Yeah, maybe. But it was one word. It was one word.
Typo.
It was one word, and then they had a Swedish word next to it in parentheses. I guess that's a thing you call
Weird.
jocks or something
It's
in
a very
Sweden.
specific like group of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
It's
you
like-
gay? Do you play hockey?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is your drink.
This is the drink. Anders, tell us what's the deal with NOCCO. We need to know.